Welcome everybody to the Life, Love, and Money Show with Summer.
And Jen, hello.
Hello everyone. Thank you so much for being here with us. And today we're going to be talking about triumph over analysis paralysis to accomplish your goals in the new year. So really, what is analysis paralysis? It's when you get stuck because you're overthinking something or you're over-analyzing something. Psychologists say the root cause of analysis paralysis is anxiety. It's the fear of choosing the wrong option. Really?
Wow.
I know, right? So how do we turn this around? How do we not get stuck in that over-analyzation, that overthinking something where we're not achieving our goals today as well as in the new year? So let me give you a few tips. I'm going to run down a few tips and then Jen's going to kind of take over from there. So recognize when you are getting in the way of your goals, because analysis paralysis. So that's the first step, is being able to recognize what's happening. A lot of times we're there and we're in this framework, this mental framework of angst, high functioning angst, and we're not even realizing where we're functioning from or what's happening. So then ask yourself, what's the root cause of your angst? That's the next part. So recognize, then ask yourself, what's the root cause? Then prioritize your decisions. Think about what's most important for you. What are you going to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish now in the new year with your goals? Break that down. Determine the goals for making each goal that you have. So determine the objectives rather. So determine the objectives for making those goals. What are your objectives that are going to lead to the success of that goal? Break the goals into smaller steps. So again, you want to think about reverse engineering your decisions. Disassemble those goals, break it down into little tiny digestible pieces. And then the last thing I'm going to say here is forget about perfection. We're not perfect. Humans are not perfect. So do not think that you can't go back and re-strategize and rethink your goals, because you can, but just take the first steps to move forward in achieving your goals. So it's recognizing, it's also rethinking the root cause of your angst, breaking down those goals, reverse engineering on those goals, and then taking action to actually achieve the goals. Jen?
I love these, and especially the last one, because for me, the biggest tip that I can offer is completely reiterating taking action. And that's the problem when we get in this rut of analysis paralysis, because you're falsely telling yourself, I'm doing research. I hear so many friends say this all the time, I'm doing research. And there's a time and place for that. I'm not saying don't do research, but what I'm saying is ask yourself, if that sounds like you just keep saying that and you haven't taken the next step, you have to make that decision. When are you going to take that leap? When are you going to take that step? Because if you never do that and you find yourself constantly staying in the research stage, nothing's going to happen. And so this is where that phrase done is better than perfect comes in, because that's how you learn. And I know that feels very counterintuitive, but in order for you to know how to adjust, in order for you to know what to do, you have to take action and have this mentality and this perspective. If it works, great. I know that works. If it doesn't and I fail, great, then I know I need to adjust. But look at failure as a way of understanding that this is just feedback. This is just feedback to help me understand what do I need to do next. But if you don't take that step, if you don't take that leap of faith, if you don't even take action, nothing's ever going to happen. You're going to stay stuck in the research mode and stage, and then you're going to keep saying like, yeah, I'm still researching. And then you're going to stay in the analysis paralysis. So my biggest thing to just reiterate here is taking action.
So good. Action is that last step, and it is so important. So thank you everybody for joining us here today on the Life, Love, and Money Show with Summer and Jen. And remember to subscribe. All right. Thank you everybody.
Bye.